In the video, we are looking at the Scratch programming language. The objectives are 1. To see a working computer program in Scratch about a quiz. 2. To see how a particular feature of the program called lists are working in this program. And 3. To see how a particular feature of the program called procedures are working. So let's look at the program. Well, here we have the program. A program is a series of instructions which performs a particular task. Here we have the program, and this program starts with the instructional command when green flag clicked, and it ends with the instructional command say join join. Let us run it to see what it does. When green flag clicked, hello, please answer the questions. What is the capital of France? Paris. Correct, well done. The President of the United States, Obama. Click enter, well done. What is the largest ocean in the world? Atlantic. Press enter. Sorry, the answer is Pacific. My score is 2 out of 3. How is this working? Well, this program here is drawing on lists. A list is a collection of information, and there are two lists here involved. One is called questions, and the other one is called answers. If we look at the list called questions, the list called questions has 3 items. Item number 1 is contains the text, what is the capital of France? Item number 2 contains the text, who is the President of the United States? Item number 3 contains the text, what is the largest ocean in the world? We say that the list called questions is of length 3 because it has 3 items. This is a list called answers. Answers has 3 items. Item number 1 is Paris, item number 2 is Obama, item number 3 is Pacific. It is of length 3 because it has 3 items. Notice that there is a bit of a relationship between answers and questions. Item number 1 of questions is what is the capital of France. Item number 1 of answers is Paris. Item number 2 of questions is who is the President of the United States. Item number 2 of answers is Obama. Item number 3 of questions is what is the largest ocean in the world. Item number 3 of answers is Pacific. So we have looked at lists. Now these lists in this program are created by procedures. And a procedure is a block of code, a series of programming statements which do something. And they have a particular name associated with them. So this particular procedure here is called adding general questions. When I run this procedure, adding general questions, it creates the list of questions. This procedure here is called adding general answers. When I run this procedure, it creates the answers. Here I have a procedure called define general questions. There's a statement there, delete all of questions. When I run this, it gets rid of all the questions. And here is a procedure which is called delete general answers, and there is a statement there called delete all of answers. If I run that, it gets rid of all the answers. Now let's recreate the questions again, and let's recreate the answers. Okay, now suppose what I want to do is I want to add a question. What do I do? Now, if I want to add a question, I've got to remember that there are sort of 4 steps I follow as a result of adding a question here. And if I go here. 4 steps when adding to a question or adding to a list. Remember the acronym ADRT. ADRT. A is for adding, D is for deleting, R is for recreating, T is for testing. And if we will go through what that means in detail. So here, step 1 is adding. So what I do, I go to the block data, and then I go to the block add thing to answers. I drag and drop it. I'm going to add another question, so I change that to questions, and I will add a question here. I say, what is the capital of Spain? Then I need to add the corresponding answer. I again go to add, I drag and drop this block here, and I change that to Madrid. Now what I do here, I have to, that's step 1 there. Then step 2 is delete. So what I do is I run the procedure delete general questions, and I run the procedure delete general answers. And you can see I've got rid of the questions and the answers. Step 3 is recreate the questions. So I run the procedure adding general questions, and you can see that the 4th question has appeared. What is the capital of Spain? I recreate the answers by running the procedure adding general answers. You can see the 4th answer has appeared, Madrid. And step 4 is T for test. So which means that I run the program again to see that it works. So let me run this by clicking that. Hello, says the sprite. Please answer the questions. The capital of France, Paris. Press enter. Well done. Who's the President of the United States? Obama. Enter. Well done. The largest ocean in the world? Pacific. Enter. Capital of Spain, Madrid. Enter. My score is 4 out of 4. Now, the last thing that I want to do to the list is that I want to modify a question. And if I want to modify, again, please remember there are 4 steps I must remember. 4 steps when modifying a list. Remember the acronym MDRT. M for modifying, D for deleting, R for recreating, T for testing. So step 1 is modifying, step 2 is deleting, step 3 is recreating, step 4 is testing. We will go into more detail about that now. Okay, so I want to modify. What I do here, I look at my procedure, define adding general questions. I'm going to pick the last question. What is the capital of Spain? I'm going to edit that. What is the capital of India? I'm going to have to edit my answers. So I go to adding general answers. I change Madrid to New Delhi. So therefore I have carried out step 1, which is to modify. Now step 2 is deleting the contents of the current lists. So I'm going to run the procedure delete general questions. Questions have disappeared or emptied. I'm going to run the procedure delete general answers, and the answers have disappeared. So now I am on step 3, which is recreating the lists, and I recreate them by running the procedure adding general questions, by recreating the list by adding general answers here. So we can see that the list is recreated. The fourth question is, what is the capital of India? The fourth answer is New Delhi there. And let's see if it works. So let's test the program. Fourth step, last step. Hello, please answer the questions. Capital of France, Paris. Press enter. Well done. President of the United States, Obama. Enter. Largest ocean in the world, Pacific. Enter. Well done. The capital of India is New Delhi. Enter. Well done. So my score is 4 out of 4. So what have I done? We have shown you how a quiz program works. We've talked about lists. We've talked about procedures. We've added a question to a list. We've modified a question to a list. And this concludes the video for today.